Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Cardinals will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Wolverines decide to punt it away. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. The Cardinals offense will take the field for the first time. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as
intercepted.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Moore. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Underwood. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Florida took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Gainesville. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge 3rd down here in the big house. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Golden. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. He'll try it again. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Off play action. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Heaves it deep. Pulls it in down the middle. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come into the end zone? He goes. Touchdown, Wolverines. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They march 72 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Prime play action. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. And the Cardinals line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Feels the punt and try to pick up some yards. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The give is to Taylor. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Underwood. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Got a man in the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his man. It's Moore. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
As a quarterback, I'm trying to find my matchup, get the ball to my guy so he can do something with it after the catch. When you put it on his body, he can catch it and then break a tackle and make a play happen like he did just there.
The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Taylor. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Second down, they'll go to the air. The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On third down, he drops to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fleming. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Powers through the defender. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Cardinals will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Handoff from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. Fires to the big fella. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that is priority #1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
And the Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll run play action. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the 2nd half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Never a doubt.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here comes the Michigan offense. They want to run it left here. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Tight end now in motion. The run to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Going to throw it over the top of the deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. To the air, it's Underwood. Right down the middle. It's caught. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. They'll run it here on the jet sweep. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And the Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Wolverines trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out. It's Golden. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Finds his tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The Cardinals want to crank the tempo. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Throws to the tight end. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He wants to start this drive with a pass.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the grab inside the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Martin. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. He'll do it himself. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. And the Wolverines come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll pull it on the read. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be first and goal from the 4. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Here's first and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Clock's still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his second of the day, this one from 23. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Ann Arbor. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the big house.
The Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Jenkins. Fires to the tight end. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his man. It's Skinner. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Looking downfield on first down. A spectacular one-hand grab.
We love to talk about receivers having a catch radius. When you make catches like that, one-handed, man, oh man, your quarterback is going to be coming back throwing your way a lot more often.
Just keep slinging it. Caught over the middle. It's Golden. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. They're setting up the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Skinner. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Cardinals will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Now the play fake. A strike downfield. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. They go to the wide receiver screen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground, and now getting him behind the sticks.
Here comes the field goal unit. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. Right down the boulevard. It's good.
That makes the score Michigan 27, Louisville 6.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught close to the marker, it's Moore. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. He leaves it with the back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moore. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. They'll try the run. Brings into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. And the Wolverines have pushed it inside the 20. They're going to ride this running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You could tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. He leaves it with his back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes the grab. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. The Cardinals send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
The Wolverines are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to sneak it.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so...
There he goes! He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Rush is on him! Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
I tell you what, the offense, they get the big run play, and then what are you thinking? Maybe play action, take a shot? How about the defense? They were ready to roll. Even though they gave up the run, they didn't just play the run. They were ready for the pass and got the big sack.
And the Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Good timing on the quick out. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Because no game is perfect, something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Going to the ground. Makes it past the marker. Gets enough for the 1st down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Walker will fire. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Walker. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. And the Cardinals are marching down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
The Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. The play action fake. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. The linebacker comes right up the gut, gets to the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up. Looking for a crease to the left. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. He's got 99 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. The lone back's got it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, running back on the move. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Quick strike complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the field goal unit is on the field. Absolutely center cut. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Still on his feet at the 35. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Off play action. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Finding an escape route. Turning it on. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Right back to the well. Shows him the stiff arm. Forced out of bounds. Good pickup there on the ground. And the Cardinals can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Hard running there. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24. The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Walker to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. To the air on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Quick completion on the out. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Cardinals, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Tight end finds a soft spot. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got it back on 2nd and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. This offense has been unable to find the end zone all day. Can they do it on 3rd and goal? And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Auburn is in serious trouble right now. I hope that coach is renting and not buying there on the Plains, because it could be a bad investment. They're trailing by 14 to Vanderbilt. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37. The Wolverines really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll go right back to the run. Oh, he's got some space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Offense working from the pistol. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Wolverines have moved it inside the 20. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Fires into the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end. But all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first downs coming up. Couldn't make the
field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
Hungry for big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Walker will fire. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. One more play to pad the stats. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in
contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.